Welcome to all Caribbean entrepreneurs. If you've been ready and waiting to take your business digital and get paid online while you sip something strong on the beach, this podcast is for you. We'll hear from the Caribbean's finest entrepreneurs on topics like e-commerce, business development, brand building, social media, their wins and failures. This is the only place in the region helping you navigate the digital age from the Caribbean's perspective. This is Digipreneur FM. And now, let's give it up for the Digiboss himself, Mr. Karan Rose.
Thank you to everybody tuning in to another episode of the Digipreneur FM podcast. And as usual, it is your boy, Mr. Karan Rose. DJ, can you fade us all the way out? Can you fade us out? Because we gotta talk to the people. My goodness. Honestly, it has been far too long. Welcome back, everybody, to Digipreneur FM. I know. I've missed you. I've gotten the messages. People's put up the smoke signals. I've gotten asked a million times, hey, where is the podcast? We see everything else. That's cool, but where are you on the podcast? Oh, boy, it's been a bit of a break, hasn't it? So it is October 2nd, Monday, October 2nd, 2023, and we are at episode number 134, and the last time we did an episode was just about 2 months ago, July 12th, and honestly, I would say that, we were on a break, but the reality is that we've been grinding. We have been, we've been active everywhere else. But here's what happened. End of July, family came down, and everybody stayed by me. And as you guys, well, if you most of you guys would know, and if you don't know, my studio is in my house. So pretty much for a month and a bit, I had family here, and I was actually at one point I was staying at a hotel for 2 weeks. Just because we had so much family here, and I kind of just gave up my place and stayed by a hotel, so I didn't even have access to my equipment. And then when the majority of my family left, my daughter came, and I just spent a whole lot of time with her. And by the time she left at the end of August, September came around, and then I went out on vacation. I was gone for a bit, and then coming back from vacation, I was just kind of taking it easy. We had a long weekend, like the week that I came back. I was just kind of taking it easy. And then, like, now I am, it's October now, and I'm now just getting myself settled back in and figuring out, what do we want to do in 2024, And, the podcast, whilst podcasting has become my favorite medium to create content for, I realize that when I write my articles in the media houses, when I create the blogs, when I do social media content, radio, my TV segment, when I do all those things, those don't, it's easy for me to kind of whip all those things out, but podcasting, I love it so much, and there's a lot that goes into it, and I just I haven't had the time and the energy to give the podcast what I've needed for the last 2 months with everything going on, all right? And I never want to come and turn on the equipment and jump in front of this microphone and never give my 100%, because podcasting is the main platform that I can come in and do a deep dive on whatever topic we are talking about, right? But the break is over, and we are back for the grind. And honestly, I'm excited. I might actually have not might. I'm gonna have a mini break in October again. There's just so much happening. There's so much going on, and I'm so excited to be going through everything that I'm going through, and to be able to bring you guys along. I encourage all of you to go follow me over on social media. Karen Rose, KERONROSC, across all social media platforms. But I mean, if you're on Instagram, go follow me over on Instagram, because the type of content via the stories I'm bringing out during the month of October, I think is going to be really interesting. I'll tell you about two big opportunities that have come up for October that really has me excited. So the first big opportunity is the OAS, the Organization of American States. They're part of the U.S. government out in Washington, D.C. They reached out to me, and they are having a cybersecurity symposium this month in the Bahamas. And this is like a collaboration with the CIRT, the Ministry of Economic Affairs in the U.S., the Canadian government, and the Bahamas government. And they're putting this on in Bahamas, and they've asked me to be the master of ceremonies for the upcoming cybersecurity symposium. And that's, again, like, just getting these types of opportunities, I was like, wow, like, it really is hitting home. And I'm somebody who doesn't like to host. I really don't like hosting. Hosting is work. Shout outs to all the hosts doing it and killing it. Like, I've been blessed to spend some time with Dr. Terry Carell out of Jamaica, and just seeing her work and seeing what she puts into hosting. I've realized to myself, like, I'm willing to do a lot of things for what I do, and I'm just not willing to put in the effort that I see her doing, because she's like one of the best in the world at this point, because they have her traveling all over the place. I'm like, man, I'm not mentally there yet to do it. But I was able to host. I had an amazing opportunity in August to host the Caribbean Internet Governance Forum for the Caribbean Telecommunications Union, and I did that 3-day event. It was really good, and again, just stemming from the CTU event came the cybersecurity symposium with the OAS, and then also right after that, a couple days later, I got invited to be part of the media personnel to cover the upcoming Caribbean Investment Forum that's being put on by the Caribbean Export Development Agency, the government of the Bahamas, the European Union, and CARICOM. So I'll be out it's in Bahamas again, just a couple of days later. So I'm going to be in Bahamas for just about 2 weeks. That second part, covering the CIF, and they're going to be talking all about agriculture technology, renewable energy, and energy efficiency in the Caribbean, ICT and digital business. That's my thing. Transport and logistics. I mean, they're going to be diving in deep on quite a bit of key issues across the Caribbean. So again, just to be able to get these two major opportunities, it's exciting, and it's also put me in a frame of mind where I feel like every single year, and I mean, this is how it should be. Every single year there's growth, and sometimes you don't know what growth might look like. You're going to be doing whatever you're doing. Like, if you're consistent, you're going to get better at your craft, and opportunities are going to come. But sometimes you really just don't know. You can't plan, because you could plan, right? But then what I've found for me is I don't necessarily have a hard and fast plan. I kind of have a North Star. Like, I know where I'm going. I know what I want to do. I know the general overview of what I want to do, and I know what the daily things I'm going to put in. But because I'm consistent and I keep on, planting seeds and doing my thing, the opportunities I get, I could have never have planned for, because a lot of this stuff is so new that I don't have, like, if you are in an established market, you kind of have an idea as to where things are going to go and what you can achieve and what you want to go and strive for. But in an area that is so new, like digital business, technology, you know, even entrepreneurship in the Caribbean. Entrepreneurship in the Caribbean is not new, but being able to build digital businesses and stuff like that is relative. It's pretty new, and to be in the space where you're teaching it, but then also you're becoming the face of media for digital business and technology and that type of thing. Um, I don't know what the future holds. I don't know what it's going to look like. So a lot of these opportunities are coming up are things I could have never planned for because a lot of it is new, right? A lot of it is new. So it's been quite a journey, and now that some of these things are coming into play, I know next year or what I'm thinking to myself is, you know, do I really want to start uh, doing more hosting in the space of ICT, technology, business, that type of thing? Because ironically, when the CTU reached out, man, they sent me a long email, kind of breaking down why they specifically wanted me to host the CTU Caribbean Internet Governance Forum. And it was basically just like, yo, you have the background, you have the personality, like you are the one that can move the conversation across. There's tons of hosts out here, but none of them have the specific background that I have. And then it kind of just dawned on me, like, yo, I I could be that guy for this for the Caribbean, and it's not just Caribbean companies, it's also people who are looking to do retreats, because remember, OAS could do their event anywhere in the world, right? But because OAS is doing it in the Bahamas and they wanted somebody who they wanted a host that has the type of background they're looking for to be able to, you know, keep the conversation going, add to the conversation, and not just call names and whatnot. I realized, yo, this is definitely a big opportunity for me in an area that I could definitely tap into. And I mean, you know, I don't know how much Dr. Terry Carell makes, but I know what she charges. I have a good idea as to the range that she charges for events. And I mean, I could do with some of that Dr. Terry Carell money. But more importantly, again, it's just a really good opportunity to continue to grow the Digipreneur brand. So that's kind of a bit of an update as to where I've been for the last 2 months, and you know what we have going on, what's coming up, you know. But we didn't come here for that. Well, it was good to provide that update. But where are we going in this episode? In this episode, we are going to be talking about Bing Places. Now, we would have spoken about Google Business in a previous podcast, all right? And we have articles in Newsday and Jamaica Observer on Google Business. And Bing Places is essentially Google Business, but for Bing. Now, people still aren't thinking about Bing. They still think that Bing is the browser that nobody really uses. It's a browser that you click on by accident, right? But Bing has grown, and it's going to continue to grow. Remember, Bing is the default browser for Windows devices. Cool. But because Bing has integrated and because Microsoft has become an investor into ChatGPT, and ChatGPT is now integrated into Bing, Bing has definitely seen an upsurge in usage, right? Bing Places also because it's a part of Microsoft, is going to be able to get your business into pretty much all of Microsoft's applications. So it makes setting up your Bing Places business profile something that you need to do to continue the journey of building your overall digital presence. So let's get into it. Now, in today's digital age, the online presence of a business is not just an advantage, folks. It is a necessity. If nobody can do business with you if they cannot find you. And it really is now become a game of visibility, a game of getting traffic to your platforms, right? With most consumers turning to the internet, not just most, I think the vast majority of people turn to the internet for product research, for reviews, purchase decisions. Your business's online visibility can significantly affect its success. Again, people cannot do business with you if they do not know who you are. And more importantly, when they go looking for the information, like again, people go looking for their problems or, they're looking to achieve a desire. If you're not the business that shows up when somebody is doing the research, you've lost out, right? So whether it's a local bakery or multinational corporation, being easily discoverable online can mean the difference between sales and missed opportunities. Unfortunately, folks, we have way more missed opportunities Caribbean-wide than we do businesses making copious amounts of sales. And we have a lot of businesses doing good. However, the vast majority of businesses don't have a good online presence. They might have a decent social media, or maybe they even have really good social media, right? A lot of businesses across the Caribbean get by because of word of mouth, which is great for a local capacity. But if you're trying to achieve sales or grow the business name globally, like you got to be able to be found online. So this is where Bing Places comes in. Bing Places is a great tool designed to elevate your business's online profile. As the second largest search engine behind Google, of course, Bing offers businesses a unique platform to showcase their services, connect with potential customers, and stand out in a crowded digital marketplace. Bing Places acts as a digital storefront. It allows your businesses to present themselves in the best light, ensuring that when a potential customer conducts their search, they find the right information at the right time, and that is the key thing. And honestly, I think that line everybody forgets. Your business needs to be found at the right time with the right information every single time in order to get the sales. Because remember, right? Somebody has a problem. They wake up, their back's hurting. They jump on Google or they jump on Bing. Hey, my lower back is hurting. Slept on my side. Blah blah blah. What could be causing me the pain? And the person that's conducting the search expects to get the information right then and there. But the majority of businesses don't have any of the infrastructure to be able to show up for the number one way that customers conduct their search to get information. And when they're getting information so that they can go ahead and make a purchasing decision. Whether that be for a service, whether that be for a product, it's going to get, or even just to build trust. So even if they're not purchasing a product, maybe they just need information. Maybe there's a do it at home solution. Your brand, your business should be the one providing that information on things to do at home, right? And that builds the trust so that when they do decide to purchase a product or buy into a service, you're the business that they're thinking about, right? So your business, in order to succeed in today's world, needs to provide the right information at the right time. Now, don't forget the most popular AI tool right now, ChatGPT, is also integrated into Bing, which is bringing more users to the search engine than ever before. And I got to bring that back. I got to bring up that point again. ChatGPT is integrated into Bing. People are using Bing more than they ever have in their life. Heck, I remember even just going to test out Bing on test out ChatGPT on Bing. I was like, yo, I can't remember the last time I've gone to Bing, right? Now, Bing Places is a digital platform that serves as your bridge between businesses and potential customers, ensuring that the latter can easily find and engage with the former online. At its core, Bing Places is a business listing service that allows enterprises of all size, from solopreneurs to the corporate entities, to create, manage, and optimize their profiles on Bing's search engine. Critical. This ensures that when someone searches for a business or a service related to what you offer, your business details appear prominently, complete with essential information like location, hours of operation, and customer reviews, right? The inception of Bing Places can be traced back to Microsoft's endeavors to create a more user-centric and business-friendly search ecosystem. Recognizing the importance of local search and the role it plays in consumer decision-making, Microsoft introduced Bing Places as a direct response to the growing need for businesses to have a robust online presence. It's an integral part of Microsoft's suite of search-related services, complementing its search engine Bing. Now, I don't have a stat for Bing on this, but I'm going to give it to you from Google, especially, and this is probably going to be more relevant from Google since they're the largest search engine and the main way people conduct searches, right? Let me ask you this question, and I want you to think about it for a second. What percentage of people visit a physical location after finding the business online? Think about that for 1 second. What percentage of people visit a physical location after finding the business online? Let me give you the answer. This is according to Google. Remember, Google is tracking all of our data, your location, your searches, all that is tracking, right? So they know. 88% of people who conduct a local search on their smartphone visit a related store within a week. Say that again for you. 88% of people who conduct a local search on their smartphone visit a related store within a week. Now that makes sense. How many times do you jump on Google, whether you go to Maps, whether you go to Google, and you search for a business, find a business, you click that button that says directions, it pulls it up on your mapping system of choice, whether it be Google Maps, whether it be Waze, and off you go, right? Even if you're using Waze, Google is still tracking you. So, if your business is not listed on Google Business or Bing Places, you're missing out tremendously on having local search work for you. Let me hit you with another question. I'm gonna use Google at this point as well because, again, more relevant. What percentage of sales do you think starts with a Google search? What percentage of sales do you think starts with a Google search? Think about that for a second. According to Google's data, 63% of shopping journeys start online. So 63% of people jump online, do a search, they're searching for their problems, something has happened or they have a desire to achieve. The desire could be to lose weight, could be for vacation, whatever the case is, right? And they go to online and get information, and from the information they've gathered, they learn about what they need. Then they learn about the businesses that provide either the products or services that they're looking for. They then either make a booking or they make a purchase. Or they find a business, click on their business profile, click on the maps or click on directions and drive over to the business. In a global survey done, this is according to Google as well, In a global survey done, 74% of in-store shoppers who searched online before going to the store to shop said they searched for something in-store related, such as closest store near them, locations in stock near them, hours, directions, wait times, and contact information. This is why having your Google Business and your Bing Places business profiles, having them helps tremendously, because your Google Business and your Bing Places profile, everything that I just said, that is where you're going to list all that information. You're going to give your business information, your website information, your contact you're going to give all of that. And because people are conducting their searches for information and for products and services and how to get to your business, you should have both Bing Places and your Google Business profile, and keep those things up to date. All right. And the best part about it is you get data. These tools collect so much data to really help you and your business. Right. So search engines are the modern day yellow pages. They are the go-to directories where consumers seek out products, services, and businesses. When someone wants to find a nearby restaurant, purchase a product, or hire a service, their journey typically begins with an online search query. If a business is not listed or isn't visible on either of these platforms, it's akin to having a shop in a bustling market but keeping the shutters down, and that is not what you want to be doing. So here are some reasons why you should be using Bing Places if you need more convincing, all right? So the big one, number one, it's integrated with Microsoft's ecosystem. So Bing, being a product of Microsoft, is deeply integrated with numerous Microsoft products and services, all right? From Windows OS right down to think of the entire Microsoft suite, right? Think of the entire Microsoft suite. Bing Places is going to allow you to be integrated into that. So because of that, you have the potential to reach users across the array of Microsoft platforms. There's also less competition. So while other platforms might be saturated with listings, Bing Places often has less competition, giving businesses a better chance to stand out and reach their target audience. So again, there's a lot of businesses, heck, in the Caribbean, there's a lot of businesses who still haven't even claimed their Google business profile. There's even less who even think about Bing and have not created their Bing Places profile. However, people are using Bing. So if you create your profile, chances are your competitors are not there, and you have the opportunity to snag a good bit of clientele simply because your competition is not there. It's also rich in features and customization. So Bing Places offers a range of features that allow businesses to customize their listings extensively, from adding your high-quality images to showcasing customer reviews and providing detailed service offerings. Businesses can create a comprehensive and engaging profile. You're also going to have global reach with your local touch. Remember, Google Business Profile, Bing Places play a tremendous role in local SEO, local search engine optimization, because these are the platforms that really help you get in front of your local customers, right? So it has a significant user base worldwide, but by listing on Bing Places, businesses can tap into a global audience as well, also while tailoring their listings to cater to local customers, thanks to the local search capabilities. And then also trust and credibility. Being associated with a platform like Microsoft adds another layer of trust and credibility to your business listings. Customers are more likely to engage with businesses that are listed on trusted platforms. So who should be using Bing Places? Let me give you a few examples of people who should be using Bing Places and why. For one, small businesses with storefronts. For a small business, creating a personal connection with their customers is vital. Bing Places allows these businesses to showcase their unique selling points, be it family recipes, handcrafted goods, or personalized services. You can do that on Bing. Local visibility. So again, Small businesses thrive on local customers. Bing Places emphasizes local search, ensuring that when somebody nearby searches for a service or product they offer, that you are right at the top. It's also cost-effective marketing. So if you're somebody with a limited budget, small businesses need solutions that offer good return on investment, and it's free to join Bing Places. All right, it's free to join Bing Places, and so you're going to be able to reach a wide variety of clientele without having to spend the money to do so. All right. Second group of people that should be using them: large businesses with multiple locations. So you can have a unified brand presence. Large businesses can maintain a consistent brand image across all the locations using Bing Places. Whether a customer searches in Jamaica or Antigua or St. Lucia or Trinidad or multiple locations across your country, they're going to get the same brand experience because you can list multiple locations on your Bing presence, right? You're going to be able to use your bulk management tools. So if you have multiple listings, sometimes it can get annoying and cumbersome to list out places individually. There is a bulk management tool that Bing allows you to upload, all of your locations and manage and update them and optimize them. All right, and you can do that simultaneously. Then you also get data. There's so much data that you're going to be getting back. So especially when you have multiple locations, you're going to get multiple data points. So Bing Places provides analytics, insights, helping your business understand consumer behavior across different regions, different cities, and allows you to optimize accordingly. The third group of people who should be using them is service providers who operate either remotely, online, or even at customer locations. So you're going to be able to have flexible listing options. So for businesses that don't operate from a fixed storefront, like plumbers, electricians, web developers, you name it, right? Consultants, Bing Places offers the flexibility to showcase their services without having a specific address, focusing instead on the areas that they serve. So you can list a service area rather than have a physical location if you're a service provider. It also allows you to build trust. So service providers entering customer homes or offices or working remotely need to establish trust. That's big. Bing Places allows you to showcase customer reviews, your certifications, and other trust signals very prominently. You can also get real-time updates. So a service provider can update their availability, areas of operation, or special offers in real time, ensuring that customers always have the most up-to-date information. Now, it's real easy to set up your Bing Places. You just go to the website bingplaces.com, or you could hop on Google Chrome, whatever browser that you use, right? It doesn't have to be Google. Whatever browser you use, just type in Bing Places and click on the link, or go to bingplaces.com, and it's relatively easy to set up. So you add your business to Bing in 3 steps. So the first thing you do is claim your listing. Chances are Bing might have even added your business. But if they've added your business to their database, the profile might be unclaimed. So if your business is not listed, I feel like I'm struggling to say business today. If your business is not listed, right, you're going to create your profile. If your business is listed, you're going to claim your profile, and then you're going to update all the information and your locations. All right. The second thing you're going to do is you're going to complete the listing profile. So you're going to add all the information about your business, as much information to help tell your story. Add your photos, your videos of your business and services, your hours of operations, your services offered, and list the various ways that your customers can reach you. And the third thing is you're going to verify your listing. You're going to protect your listing from unauthorized changes by verifying it. You can verify your listings by receiving a PIN at your business location, by phone or email. All businesses must provide a valid address, but some types of businesses can hide their address in search results. Think of those service providers, people who are not at a physical location. All right? Oh, boy. So I hope that you were provided with enough information for you to go. I mean, at this point, again, it's free and it's only going to add to your business. It doesn't take away from your business. It adds to your business tremendously. So I hope that in itself is enough for you to take some time today, whether it be when you're on lunch, whether it be when you're going to bed, whether it be, or maybe when you wake up early in the morning, whatever time of day, I hope you go about creating your Bing Places business profile, right? If you want to build a robust digital presence, folks, you need to stop limiting yourself to just social media. I will continue to beat that message into your head. It is a game of visibility. Like, it's amazing to me. It's always amazing to me when people tell me they only need social media. And I'm just like, yo, like, do you not think about your customer? Like, you clearly don't think about your customers. Your customers are not just on social media. Your customers are not just searching for information, for your information on social media. And you can't dictate, and I'm going to repeat this, you cannot dictate how somebody should go about getting information. The more areas, the more ways that people can find your business, the better, right? We hear a lot about, you don't need to be on every social media platform. Folks, that is social media. Social media is just one aspect of a digital presence. There are a wide variety of other ways that your business can show up and be found. Social media is just one aspect. Social media also requires content, right? So I understand why people don't want to jump on every single social media platform. Understood. But that's just social media. People are not typically going to they're not going to social media first to get information. The number one way that people get information is typically a search engine. Social media works very differently than a search engine, right? People do voice search. People have smart homes. They have smart speakers. All those things are powered by a smart home speaker that could be powered by Google, could be powered by Alexa, you name it. And all that information is coming from a search engine. We're using all these tools like AI, ChatGPT. Where do you think these platforms are getting their information from? Search engines. So we need to get it out of our head that social media is the only place to be. No. There are strategic things that you need to have in place to build a robust digital presence. Your website's one of those things. Having your Google business, your Bing Places business profile is another major step in the direction, right? Because that's what shows up when people are Googling your business or Binging your business. That's the stuff that shows up, your Bing Places profile and your Google business profile. And then there's your social media platforms. Then there's your email list, your SMS list, your push notification. I mean, we could go on, but having these things allows you to build a robust digital presence and allows your business to gain more visibility at no cost to you. You don't have to pay to set up your Google business or your Bing Places. So why not take full advantage of these free platforms to get additional eyeballs and to get additional business? I actually love it. I have a few people who will send me their Google search report cards and also their Google business report cards every single month, and just show me how much their business is growing month after month. And I love it. And I want that for you. Anywhere in the world you are listening to the episode, you should be adding your Google business profile and your Bing Places profile. Right? Your business can be found all over the world. Even just the podcast alone, right? Remember, I took 2 months off. And so when I logged back in and I was looking over the stats for the past 2 months, and I'm seeing, even though I did not create any podcasts, we're still getting a good amount of downloads, and the countries, again, all across the world, like just reading through the last month's countries that did the downloads, Trinidad and Tobago, United States, Jamaica, India, Serbia, Russia, Philippines, Cayman Islands, Hong Kong, Germany, Barbados, Netherlands, Romania, Puerto Rico, Pakistan, New Zealand, Nepal, Costa Rica, Nigeria, Italy, Ireland, United Kingdom, Czech Republic, Switzerland, Austria, Sierra Leone. You can be found globally, but you need to have the right infrastructure in place to be found. I just listed off countries that downloaded the podcast last month. Then obviously people are reading the articles, they're watching the TV show, they're listening to the radio show, they're reading the blogs, they're coming to the website. Like, these are all various ways that people can find and learn more about the Karen Rose and Digipreneur brand. So we have no limitation. We're not just limiting ourselves to social media, and the majority of us in the Caribbean are just limiting ourselves to social media. Why? Because social media is the easiest thing to just sign up for, go on Canva, make 2 graphic, pay some content creator to make a video for us and hope for magic in a bottle. You need to build that robust presence because you have people all over the world looking for what you have to sell and looking for what you have to offer. The only way you're going to be able to tap into that is if you can be found. So take my advice. Create your Bing Places profile today or tomorrow morning. It doesn't take much. Just get it started. Create the profile. You don't have to add all your images, all your videos right now, but get it started because you can build on it over time. But at least if you set it up now and you claim your business profile or you create the listing, somebody could have been looking for something that you have today, and they jump on Bing or they jump on Google and they search for the product or service, and there's your business profile. And you might have just gotten a sale or a booking today. All because you did that one thing. So my rule that I have for myself is to do one thing for your brand every day. Let this be that one thing you did for your brand today. Okay? So that was episode number 134. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope I was missed just as much as I missed you. If you want to learn more about building your digital presence and monetizing your platforms, check out the KaronRose.com website, KeronRosc.com. To stay up to date on the podcast, check out the Digipreneur.fm website. These are going to be listed in the show notes as well. Follow me over on social media at Karen Rose on all social media platforms to stay up to date on, just get more content, see a lot of the behind the scenes that I'm going through. Again, this month is going to be a very eventful month. I think it's going to be a very insightful month as well. And I think a lot of people are very interested in the development of the Caribbean. I think everything that I'll be involved in this month is really going to paint a picture as to, where we are trying to go Caribbean wide. And I think that's extremely important for us to really understand. All right, so I'll be bringing as much information and content as I possibly can. All right. Don't forget, every single Tuesday, the Digipreneur segment on the Morning Brew on CNC3 happens at 7 a.m. every single Tuesday. If you can't watch it live or you're not even if you're not in the country, you can go watch the live stream on CNC3's website every Tuesday at 7 a.m. And then I get the videos and I repost them on my YouTube channels and social media platforms in case you miss it. Every Wednesday, we have the Digipreneur column in the Jamaica Observer. Every Thursday, we have the column in the Trinidad and Tobago Newsday. And every Friday, we have the Digital World Radio Show from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. So we always working. So even though you didn't get a podcast for the last 2 months. You still got content on every other platform. But I know a lot of you love the podcast because this is what keeps you company during the long drives. Maybe you have speakers set up at work, or maybe you put me in your headphones at work. Maybe you're cooking, you're doing laundry, whatever you are doing. Podcasts are a great thing to consume when you're doing other things, and you can kind of kill two birds with one stone. Again, that's also why it's become my favorite platform to create content for, because I know what it means for everybody. And again, it allows me to dive in deeper on every single topic that we kind of touch on. All right. So I will definitely be seeing you guys again later this week. Don't you worry. I ain't going to leave you hanging. When I do fly out to Bahamas, I'll definitely have a mini episode, let you guys know, hey, I'm going to be gone for 2 weeks. But that's going to be, that's in a little while. Until then, it's Monday. Enjoy. Have an amazing, fruitful, productive, or restful week. I will see you guys and gals in the next episode. All right? Take care.
You've been listening to the Digiboss, Karan Rose. We hope your notepad was filled after this episode. Make sure to like, rate, and review the show. The learning doesn't stop, folks. And to make sure you don't miss any gems from the Digiboss, go over and follow him on all social media platforms at Karan Rose. Folks, don't just sit there with a notepad. We need you to implement at least one thing into your business before the next episode. That's the only way your business levels up. Thanks for listening to Digipreneur FM. Now go be great.